Royal Caribbean's Wonder of the Seas has just set sail, and the world's new largest cruise ship offers plenty of new amenities, venues, and things you can't find on any other cruise ship. If you're interested in knowing what all the new things are on Wonder of the Seas, you're in luck, as in this video we break down the 10 things you can exclusively find only on Royal Caribbean's Wonder of the Seas, up next. Welcome aboard, cruisers. DB from Eat Sleep Cruise, and we're on the inaugural cruise of Royal Caribbean's Wonder of the Seas, the largest ship in the world. Now, even though this is the 5th Oasis Class ship, there's still several surprises in store for those who love Royal or who've never been on a cruise. So we're going to share them all with you in this exclusive look at the things you can only find on Wonder of the Seas. So let's dive in. You ready? For us, perhaps the best new addition on Wonder of the Seas is the specialty restaurant, the Mason Jar. This venue is brand new in the Royal Caribbean fleet and brings southern cooking and hospitality to the high seas. The casual venue serves up all your home-style favorites in a farmhouse-style setting. With brunch, dinner, and even late-night snacks in the bar, you might find yourself spending a lot of time here. The Mason Jar has its own standalone restaurant, which is open every night for dinner and on sea days for brunch, as well as the Mason Jar Bar, which is open every evening, serving craft cocktails as well as those snacks. Some menu highlights for us included the jalapeno cornbread, the shrimp and grits, the gumbo, the fried chicken and waffles, and the sweet tooth cinnamon roll. Not to mention some of the venue's selection of whiskey and southern cocktails like the Mississippi Moonlight and even boozy milkshakes. Most nights in the Mason Jar Bar, there's also live country music. Now, this venue is an upcharge and does require reservations. However, you can still visit the bar without a reservation. So, if you're interested in visiting the Mason Jar, make sure to check your cruise planner and book early. And a brand new neighborhood that's exclusive to Wonder of the Seas is the Suite neighborhood. This public area that's located on decks 17 and 18 consists of suites as well as several public areas that are exclusively available to those staying in these type of staterooms. This new neighborhood gives Royal Suite guests the first ever suite sun deck for a Royal Caribbean ship. Now, this is located all the way at the top of the vessel on deck 18, midship. This area is complete with a plunge pool, a bar, loungers, and plenty of additional seating. There's also familiar favorites such as Coastal Kitchen, which is the private restaurant for suite guests, and the Suite Lounge. Not to mention, Wonder of the Seas has the best ultimate family suite yet, accommodating up to 10 family members. This 2-story suite has a slide, private movie room, its own balcony hot tub, and much more. Also exclusive to Royal Caribbean's Wonder of the Seas is the new bar, the Vue Bar. This cantilevered bar offers panoramic ocean views from high above the pool deck. After sunset, it shines bright with a colorful mosaic canopy. Now, when comparing Wonder of the Seas to other Oasis Class ships like Symphony of the Seas, this new bar actually replaces the port side cantilevered whirlpool. Don't worry, there's still the starboard side whirlpool for those who'd like to take a dip and admire the views. This Deck 15 bar features the same drink menu that you find at the other outdoor bars, featuring the lime and coconut, as well as other cocktails from the line's recently revamped bar menu that debuted after the restart. Now, the best part is that all the drinks at the Vue Bar are included in Royal Caribbean's deluxe drink package. Now, while parents might enjoy the Mason Jar or the Vue Bar, the kids will equally enjoy the Wonder Playscape, which is exclusive to Royal Caribbean's fleet. This underwater-themed play area brings to life a whole new adventure for kids. Now, the Wonder Playscape does replace one of the flow riders on the starboard side of the sports deck. And the Playscape features slides, climbing walls, games, and an interactive mural activated by touch, as well as puzzles. The younger kids will love exploring this new open-air playground, which just happens to be the largest outdoor playground for children of all ages on a Royal Caribbean cruise ship. Seamlessly integrated into the Wonder Playscape is the Wonder of the Seas mini golf course. This 9-hole mini golf course incorporates the same underwater theming for a unique twist on this Royal Caribbean classic family activity. Now, when it comes to cruise ship design, there's no ship more innovative or creative than the Oasis Class ships. And Royal Caribbean's always looking for ways to enhance that experience. And one way they do that is with art. And Wonder of the Seas is no exception. There's some exclusive art that you can't find on any other Royal Caribbean vessel. Perhaps one of the most intriguing are the astronauts. Now, if you don't know what I mean, you haven't been on Wonder of the Seas yet. But don't worry, you'll find strategically placed astronauts, which are life-size sculptures, in public venues such as the pool deck and Central Park. Why exactly Royal Caribbean chose astronauts, we're not sure. But one thing we do know is you're not going to find these on any other cruise ship. And regardless of your level of interest in art, you're going to want to take a selfie with at least one of them. One thing you're not going to find on any other Royal Caribbean ship, especially an Oasis Class ship, is the climatized venues. In particular, because the ship was originally designed to go to China, in the solarium there's special systems that include both air conditioning as well as heating. The totally enclosed solarium is a different look than the solariums you see on other Oasis Class ships. It feels more open and spread out, and with this climate controlled feature, it's unlike any other solarium you find throughout Royal Caribbean's fleet. Likewise, design changes were made to the Aqua Theater on Deck 6 to accommodate the weather in China. On other Oasis Class ships, the back of the Aqua Theater is open. However, on Wonder of the Seas, you will notice a transparent glass wall. However, this design really doesn't affect anything from an experience standpoint and definitely did not impact our enjoyment of the Aqua Showcase show we watched during our sailing. Now, our new cruiser favorite on Royal Caribbean cruise ships is El Loco Fresh, the quick service Mexican restaurant. However, on most ships, El Loco Fresh is located poolside. So on Wonder of the Seas, you may notice that this casual restaurant has a new home. Actually, El Loco Fresh swaps places with the Windjammer buffet, as now the Mexican restaurant is located on Deck 16. The Windjammer marketplace has been relocated to Deck 15 alongside the Mason jar. Now, this switch itself is not all that interesting. However, what is exclusive to Wonder of the Seas that you can't find anywhere else is yet another bar, the watering hole, the Cantina Fresca. Now, unlike the Vue Bar, this new bar does have its own specialty drink menu, which features a selection of aqua frescas, margaritas, and other Mexican staples. So you want to make sure to add the Cantina Fresca to your sea day itinerary after you grab a snack at the nearby El Loco Fresh. Now, when it comes to entertainment, there are several shows that will be exclusive to Wonder of the Seas. Perhaps the most thrilling happens here in the Aqua Theater. Intense is advertised to be the most exciting Aqua Theater show to date. We got a sneak peek at the show during our sailing, but the full production should be ready within a couple weeks of this taping. Located on the boardwalk, the Aqua Theater hosts this all-female, high-intensity performance. With high diving feats, impressive acrobatics, and dance-inducing beats, you don't want to miss this Wonder of the Seas show. So be sure to make your entertainment reservations as soon as you can. Currently, reservations are only available once on board the ship. Although in pre-pandemic times, cruises were able to pre-reserve shows in the cruise planner before their sailing. We suspect once a cruise restart is complete that Royal Caribbean will go back to this process. So make sure to check your cruise planner in case entertainment reservations do pop up. The Aqua Theater show is not the only new show on Wonder of the Seas. The Studio B ice rink on Wonder of the Seas also debuts a new show, 365: The Seasons on Ice. This equally impressive show should not be missed either. This impeccably choreographed skating show tells the story of the changing seasons. While the Royal Caribbean Theater on Wonder of the Seas does host regular entertainment, the ship does not currently offer a Broadway show. However, 2 new shows have been announced: The Effectors 2 Crash and Burn and Voices. The Effectors 2 Crash and Burn is a sequel to the show that debuted on Odyssey of the Seas. Yup, your favorite Royal Caribbean superheroes will make their way to the Wonder of the Seas later this year to battle their nemesis Crash and his new sidekick Burn. Voices is the second theater show on Wonder of the Seas. This show is an all-new style of musical production, featuring talented singers and dancers. With a digitally enhanced backdrop, this modern-day Zoom world meets real-world production. We were able to see the full production of Voices during our cruise, and we can attest that the singers and performers were probably the best we've ever seen on a cruise ship. Now, all Royal Caribbean cruise ships have a Windjammer, but Wonder of the Seas holds the title for having the largest Windjammer at sea. In fact, it's so large it has its own waiting area in the front of the restaurant. The layout for the Windjammer Wonder of the Seas is pretty typical and similar to other Oasis Class ships. There are two main buffet areas on the port side and starboard side, and a really nice seating area kind of in the center. It's new home on deck 15, but you will find some tucked away seating on the port side of the ship in the area that's directly across from where the mason jar is on the starboard side. And to be honest, we never dined at the Windjammer during our week-long Wonder of the Seas cruise, but we had to step in just to check it out. Now, the other Oasis Class ships have Jazz on 4, a jazz club located in the entertainment place. Well, on Wonder of the Seas, you have not one, but two casinos. A smoke-free casino replaces Jazz on 4 on Wonder of the Seas, something you're not going to find on any other Oasis Class ship. This second casino is a holdover from the ship's design when it was originally intended to go to China. According to executives, this new casino is a test to see how something like this might actually play out in other regions of the world outside the Asian cruise market. While not new to the brand, Wonder of the Seas is the first Oasis Class ship to debut the rustic Italian restaurant Giovanni's Italian Kitchen. The restaurant's found on Freedom of the Seas and Out of the Sea of Seas, and it's one of our favorite new additions to the fleet. Replacing Jamie's Italian or Giovanni's Table, this restaurant maintains the same space in Central Park on Deck 8. The new Giovanni's Wine Bar also replaces Vintage's next door. But we're really big fans of this restaurant and accompanying wine bar and visited multiple times during our cruise on Wonder of the Seas. The restaurant features delicious pizza, classic entrees, and pasta dishes, all served in a rustic setting. A limited a la carte menu is available at the wine bar, and we highly suggest you stop in at least once for the pizza. Like other specialty restaurants on Wonder of the Seas, you do want to make reservations, and we suggest if you have a really specific night or time that you want to dine there, that you make your reservations pre-cruise in the cruise planner. And there you have it. Those are the 10 things you can only find on Royal Caribbean's newest ship, Wonder of the Seas. But now we'd love to hear from you. Let us know the one thing on Wonder of the Seas that you're most excited to try out in the comment section below. I'm DB from Eat, Sleep, Cruise, where we help you see the world one port at a time. And if you love the cruise but haven't already done so, make sure to subscribe down below and click the notification icon. That way you get updated each week when we put out a brand new cruise video. If you're thinking about taking a cruise but not sure where to start, I suggest you check out our latest video on the top 10 best new cruise ships of 2022. Wonder of the Seas is just one of the innovative new vessels that's setting sail this year.